Hey guys, Hendricks here. I just want to let you guys know, difference between persistence and consistency. You see, persistence or persistency is all about not giving up. It's all about just making sure that you're not going to let anything get in your way from achieving your goals or your desires. While consistency or consistence is all about doing the same thing all the time, every time, so that you can achieve that result. So persistence is like, I'm just not giving up. Consistency is like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do and not give up doing it. So, my favorite speaker is Napoleon Hill, right? Or at least one of them. I'll say at least top 3. And he has a concept and a book right now called 3 Feet from Gold. And for all of you who read Think and Grow Rich, you know about the guy who he went out mining, and long story short, he hit a little bit of gold while he was mining, but he kept digging and digging, and he eventually gave up and sold all his equipment. And what happened was, when he sold his equipment, he sold it to pretty much not a homeless guy, but like a junk man. And this junk man was smart enough to, say, wait a minute, there's a huge opportunity here. Like, there's no way you could have just got a little bit of gold and ran out. So he went out. He had mathematicians and people come over to the mine and measure it and make sure that he got the right calculations to see if, the guy just gave up for no reason. And lo and behold, he did. So what happened was, the initial guy who went out to go find it scrapped all his machinery for pennies. While the guy he scrapped it to said, hey, let me go try this again. Let me go see if there's really another opportunity there. And he cashed out with millions in gold. And I think he sold the equipment too, so it's just an added bonus on top of that. Now, that story is all about persistence, not giving up. This guy was 3 feet from millions of dollars worth of gold. It was like a mine, a valley of gold. And if you've read his book, you understand in life, there are many things that are going to just attack you, many things that are just going to knock you down, shoot you out of the sky. But you can't let any of that stop you. You got to make sure you have your parachute on, and when you get on the ground, no matter how high you are, and also the higher you are, the harder it'll fall. Just remember that, and it happens to all of us. Many of the great success speakers, well, not just speakers, but leaders, have lost everything before they made it all. They made a good amount, lost it, and then made it again. Why? Because they're persistent. Not necessarily consistent, but persistent. You have to make sure that your vision, your goal, what you want out of life is so strong and so emotional attached to you that you're going to do whatever it takes to achieve it. Because at the end of the day, and by day, I mean life, it's all up to you. What are you going to regret and appreciate when you're on your deathbed? I love asking people that. When you're on your deathbed, what are you going to appreciate? What are you going to regret? What are you going to wish you changed? What are you glad that you didn't change? The answer to those questions will tell you, will give you that perspective in that moment, what you value, what you really want out of life, what you wanted to do, what you wanted to achieve. And from that perspective, you need to, create your values, internalize them, and remain persistent so that nothing will get in your way.